So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today we are doing another ability comparison video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the PEA Gatling and the Retro Gatling. Now I do want to apologise for not making one of these videos for a long time, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we are going to have one of these every single Thursday. We may miss next Thursday because I'm moving, I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully every single Thursday you will see a brand new ability video on my channel. Now also, I do want to mention, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. I would highly recommend it if you want to see more Garden Warfare 2 content, and if you do want to follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page, the social links are always down in the description. If you want to contact me, Twitter is the best place to do so. I'm on there every single day talking about many different things, so if you do want to go follow me on Twitter, the link will be down in the description. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the PEA Gatling and the Retro Gatling. I'm sure a lot of you know both of these abilities from Garden Warfare 1, but if you don't, the Retro Gatling is a Gatling that's slower rate of fire than the standard PEA Gatling, but does more damage. So I'm going to read out the descriptions of these Gatlings right now, which you can use on the Peashooter. The first one is the PEA Gatling, and it says the Peashooter can dig into the ground and root himself in place, turning himself into a PEA Gatling. He can deal more damage, but it is vulnerable to attack. The Retro Gatling's description says Retro PEA Gatling uses the ancient Peashooter techniques of manually cranking out peas. Although it has a slower rate of fire, the peas are ancient and far more damaging. So those are the descriptions for the PEA Gatlings. Let's get into the more interesting details about these two abilities now, and then I'm going to give you my overall opinion of which Gatling I do prefer using. So first, let's take a look at the basics of these two Gatlings. They both take 29 seconds to recharge. What I mean by recharge is once you've finished using the ability, it's the time that it takes to recharge before you can use the ability again. And both the PEA Gatling and the Retro Gatling both take 29 seconds, so neither of the abilities have an advantage of one being able to recharge quicker than the other one, so that you can use one sooner than the other. They both take 29 seconds, so there is no difference there. The next obvious thing about these two abilities is the PEA Gatling will have 100 ammo and the Retro Gatling will have 50 ammo, and the PEA Gatling actually fires twice as quick as the Retro Gatling, so that's one thing you do have to take in consideration as well. The PEA Gatling has twice the amount of ammo but will fire twice as quickly, so if you do miss your shots with the Retro Gatling, it's going to be a little bit more costly. Now we're going to get into the damage. This is where the Gatlings get very, very interesting. I've split the damage into three different categories. We have a close range damage, we have a medium range damage, and we have a damage from a far distance, and both of these do a critical hit damage and a non-critical hit damage. I do also want to mention that the video you can see on screen right now is recorded in a private mode, so the damage drops off when the enemy gets down to lower health. I'm going to from now on start recording in the backyard battleground, so this is not the case. So you can see the damage drops off from maybe 10 to about 5. That would not happen in a multiplayer game. It's only because the difficulty on the private match is on easy. So first off, let's start by seeing what the damage is up close. The PEA Gatling will do 12 damage as a critical hit. This is when you hit the enemy in the face, and the non-critical damage is 10, whereas the Retro Gatling will do 16 damage as a critical and 14 as a non-critical. So the non-critical for the Retro Gatling is still more damaging than the critical for the PEA Gatling. At the medium range, the PEA Gatling will do 12 damage and the non-crit will be 10, so it's exactly the same as close range, so there's no difference there. And the same goes for the Retro Gatling. The critical is 16 and the non-critical is 14, so really you've only got two different ranges in damage. You're going to have a close range damage, close / medium range, and then you're also going to have a far damage. But I thought it would be interesting to just put a close damage in there, because of course you're going to be able to hit the targets a little bit easier when they are closer to you. And finally, let's take a look at the damage for when you are very far away from the enemy. The PEA Gatling will do 11 damage as a critical and 9 damage as a non-critical, and the Retro Gatling will do 12 damage as a critical and 10 damage as a non-critical. So now the non-critical for the Retro Gatling is not quite as powerful as the PEA Gatling's critical, but nevertheless it is still more powerful. So those are the damages outcomes for the Gatlings. The Retro Gatling is a lot more powerful up close, and you don't actually fire the ammo as quickly. So yes, you're not going to be able to take them out as quickly, but you are able to actually move along and try and hit them more often. So my personal opinion about these two abilities is the Retro Gatling is very, very good when you are close to the enemy. The PEA Gatling though excels at range, especially because you are doing 11 damage for the PEA Gatling as a critical, where the Retro Gatling is 12, but it does fire twice as quick, so that means you are going to be able to deal a lot more damage with the PEA Gatling. Personally, my opinion is that I do prefer to use the PEA Gatling over the Retro Gatling, just because it does fire twice as quick, and you also have twice as much ammo, because if you do miss a bullet with the Retro Gatling, it's kind of like you've lost 2 bullets for the PEA Gatling. But that is just my personal opinion about these two abilities. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below, and also comment down below what other ability you would like me to cover next week on my ability comparisons video. So there we go, that is comparing the two abilities, the PEA Gatling and the Retro Gatling. Let me know which one is your favourite in the comment section down below, and if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like down below as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time.